Quick, before I play this video, I have to do a quick little thing because somebody made me aware of something. The words that I use in this video, I corrected my behavior because I agree with the terms and looking up the dictionary word, and I feel like words are hurtful even if you mean it in a playful, non-playful way to people that it apply to. So I apologize if I offend anybody. I'm not trying to. I'm talking about how I change behavior, how I change thought to change basically how I make people feel and how I make myself feel. Thanks.
Hey everyone, it's Laura Beeman. I don't know why I do that. It's like, I don't know, hi, curtsy. I don't know. Today I'm going to talk about 15 common conjugative distortions. I learned this on December 10th, 2019. I learned that day in therapy about all of this stuff, and then I got homework, and then I've been working on it since. I have a lot of them. I'm going to read basically, I'm going to go right into it because when I freestyle, I'm awkward. Yeah, I don't know. So 15 common conjugative distortions. This is by John Grohol. I'll put it in the comments or whatever. Sorry. Next time I will put on my let me put that on right now for do not disturb. Okay, there we go. I'm not even starting over. Let's go. So what is a conjugative distortion and why do so many people have them? Conjugative distortions are simply ways that our mind convinces us that something that isn't really true. I have a bunch. These inaccurate thoughts are usually used to reinforce negative thinking or emotions, telling ourselves things that sound rational and accurate, but really only serve to keep us feeling bad about ourselves. For instance, a person might tell themselves, I always fail when I try to do something new. I therefore fail at everything I try. This is an example of black and white polarized thinking. This person is only seeing in absolutes, that if they fail at one thing, they must fail at all things. If they added, I must be a complete loser and failure to their thinking, that would also be an example of overgeneralization. Taking a failure at one specific task and generalizing their very self and identity. Conjugative distortions are at their core of what many conjugative behavioral and other kinds of therapists try and help a person learn to change in psychotherapy. And other kinds of therapy, I already read that. By learning to correctly identify this kind of stinking thinking, a person can answer the negative thinking back and refute them. By refuting the negative thinking over and over, it will slowly diminish over time and be automatically replaced by more rational and balanced thinking. So, I'm going to tell you about them. I'm going to give you a few examples of mine that I did in homework. A little cool story, I guess you would say. I've been working on saying, like, okay, so when somebody says you're so stupid or you're so retarded, when I do something funny or silly or shot out, I guess I sometimes get hurt or like I take offense to it. And I have been trying to work on it because I know I'm not taking it personal anymore. But so I've been working on it when I do it to other people because I've realized I do it to other people even though I don't like it doing it to me. However, I just said that. So I've had a few house guests, whatever. I have people come in and out. They've been watching me work on things. And I will say, when somebody does something silly or stupid, I will say, you're so stupid or you're retarded. And I'll switch it up and I'll say, you're so stupid, you're so retarded. I mean, you're so silly, you're so funny. you're shot out. I correct it. And I've been doing that now for a little over a month. And the other day, I was in the kitchen and somebody was doing something, and I was just like, "You're so silly." And I was just like, there's a few people around, and everybody's just like, "Oh my God, you didn't correct yourself." It was great. I loved it. It was a great feeling. I didn't sound weird or awkward when I talk. I was just straight what I wanted to say. I corrected it. I love it. So, filtering. Oh, so like there's a triangle with facts in the middle. The facts are in the middle of the triangle. Your thoughts are on one side. Your thoughts go over to your feelings. Your feelings go down to your behavior. These are part of the facts triangle. Factual triangle. Thoughts, feelings, behavior. So if people say feelings aren't facts, wrong. Thoughts aren't facts. Nope. Just because you see something or whatever, you need to check the facts. I'm going to get into that. I love fact checking. Makes my life amazing today. Facts, move on. Okay, so see if I'm not explaining it right. Feelings, thoughts, facts, behavior. Filtering. Taking out all positive and only focusing on the negative. Let's see what my homework example was. When somebody says you have your kids to live for, I take that and I hear you only have your kids to live for. Nobody else would care if you died. If you killed yourself, only your kids would care. That's what I think. If somebody's getting, I don't know, if somebody is getting like frustrated because I'm not understanding something, because it takes me a minute, like I'm a very visual learner, just telling me is not so easy. I have to either read it or see it or something. So like if they get frustrated or whatever, I just automatically think they always think I'm stupid. They always think they hate being around me because I frustrate them. Black and white thinking, all good or all bad thinking, no gray area, have to be perfect when perfect doesn't exist. So I'm never going to be okay. Everyone is out to get me. When I don't have my kids, I'm a bad mom. When I'm alone, I sometimes have to get high so I don't kill myself. The dark comes, and this is a good one for some girls in a relationship. If he's not sleeping with me, he's sleeping with somebody else. So then number 3, jumping to conclusions. Sitting angled. Oh, wait, hold on. Without being told, I already know the facts. Others' attitude when they're in a room, if they're in a bad mood, it's because it's about me, always. Anger or hurt automatically means they hate me. Any negative vibe means they hate me. My kids being brats mean I'm a bad mom. Something happens, I am the one to blame because of my past. If somebody's distant or quiet, they're mad at me, or I got caught doing something. The guilty conscience is there. Catastrophizing. I'm going to put that word with this doctor's name in the comments. Always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Expecting something bad is always going to happen. Everyone is out to get me and hurt me at some point. Trauma always happens. Everyone hates me. You're going to leave me one day. Hurt me before I hurt you. Personalization. Let's see. What does personalization have? When somebody says she's pretty, that just means they're prettier than me. I am annoyed or aggravating is about my personal relationship with you, like my friendship, my intimate relationship, my dad. If he's annoyed or aggravated, that means he's aggravated at me. um, okay, that's funny. Mental disorders are not real. You're just psycho. Who was I that day? Um, control fallacies. Fake, false, not true. You want to control everything, do things my way. Don't let people help. That's part A. Part B, I don't have control over everything. Karma and bad juju control my life. When someone is in a bad mood, it's because of me. I'm a people pleaser. I put others first, even if I suffer, so they like me. I always end up feeling used because I try to buy acceptance or people's time. I like overgive. Um, Fallacy of fairness. I think I know what's fair and right. Um, I only have one for this. When someone doesn't agree with me, they just want to fight. Maybe. I don't know. There was one. Overgeneralization. Um, General conclusions based on a single incident or a single piece of evidence. Let's see what I put there. Every relationship has inappropriate behavior or tendencies when things are bad. If someone brings up my mistake or something I've done, they hate me or they're going to hurt me because I've done more bad than good. If a person is distant or quiet, they're mad at me. All guys or people cheat one way or another, whether it's inappropriate text or a inappropriate reaction on a social media, or there's much ways than just sleeping with somebody that's cheating. And that's how we're gonna go through that. Oh, blaming. I just lost my place with that. Blaming. Let's see what blaming says. Part A, you are to blame for other people for my problems. Taking blame for everything that happens to you. So they make me feel stupid, not good enough, a failure. I'm this way because I was screwed up before I even had a chance. Things like that. Over generalization, you come to the conclusion based on one incident. Let's see. I'm ready to. So basically, oh, that's I did over generalization already. My bad. Sorry. Should, oughta, and must. List of ironclad rules of how things should be. He should pay attention to me. He should always respond to me. He should communicate with me. Women, pay attention. He shouldn't work and he shouldn't work so much. He should spend more time with the kids. He should understand me. He should go to church with me. He should be more excited about fixing things around the house. He should be more patient. Women, that is not talking. I'm single today, but that is a must. We do all of those in a relationship, and it's not fair to them. We're setting them up for failure before they even started. Emotional reasoning. If I'm feeling, it has to be true. I am stupid because I feel awkward or uncomfortable. I'm retarded because I'm a ditz. I'm annoying because I'm hyper and talk a lot. I'm a bad mom because I don't have them full time. I'm a bad person because of my mistakes and my behaviors. Fallacies of change. Let's go. We got two more. Talk nicer, be less aggressive. You should do it my way more willingly. Manipulation, all day to get my way is how I would behave. Global labeling people by one action. Men are all ignorant, women all scandalous, all women gossip. always being right, feel like I'm on trial, always defending myself. When I am in the wrong, I have to always justify my actions. When I owe an apology, I either don't at all. In a playful, don't mean you're actually right way. My way is always smarter and better. If I feel insecure or fear, it's because I'm right, and I will go crazy until I prove it and can't, and I still say you're sketchy. Having to reward fallacies. So, like something, if I do things for you with unselfish or selfish intentions, motives, whatever, you have to do the same. Instant gratification, no patience, no faith, no time proves everything mentality. Actions speak louder than words. Time heals all wounds. If I'm living this way, you have to live this way, kind of thing. And that is what I got for you guys. I think that I am going to put a part 2 of how I changed these thoughts and or still changing, because it is an everyday battle. Thank you very much for joining me. I will see you next time. I am going to talk about you need to evaluate it. Okay? What? Okay, so